Hello, everyone. It's Candy Grand Prix. Today is Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Wow, it's the last day of September. So I can't sleep. I was tricked into thinking I was gonna sleep so well and thought I did everything right. You know, I ate healthy yesterday, and I ate healthy yesterday, and I I'm sorry, why am I having a hard time trying to talk? I ate healthy yesterday, and I slept took like I think it was a 3-hour nap yesterday at the library, and woke up and a whole bunch of drool all on my neck, like all down my neck and stuff. So like I slept good last night, and yesterday it's like in the afternoons I'm like afraid to take the Route 31 because of the high chance of seeing Alex on there. And then, so the military buses, stop, you idiot. So the military buses and the beach bus aren't running because of Hurricane Sally aftermath, and all the hotels are still booked. One guy from one hotel said that the hotels were going to be booked until the end of next week or something. And speaking of hotels, I mean, wow. Speaking of hotels, I'm sitting here wondering. Oh man. Oh. Speaking of never mind. I don't even want to say what's bothering me right now. But speaking of hotels, well, I was bothered. Several hours ago, I was bothered by the way Brianna at that hotel treated me. That you know how they send in a temporary employee there at a certain place for a short while just to perp you, and they perp you very heavily, and then it's like as if their mission is accomplished, and then you don't see them again. Well, I mean, at first I thought that Stephanie lady got fired, but she treated other people mean too. But the gang stalking perps, they know what freaking hotel I was at. And then they had that Jamaican light-skinned whore named Brittany, who was abusive and perped me over a damn mask. And then the very next day, nobody else was wearing a mask. And so, I mean, when that white lady, what's her name again? Terry Sullivan or something like that. Excuse me. The one who made false promises to get me housing, and the one who made it like as if she was non-judgmental about me telling her about my targeting and gang stalking. She made false promises to co-sign on me a place earlier this month. And so, she told me that the manager at the hotel, because she paid for my hotel, she said that the manager at the hotel, Brianna, spoke very well of me. And Brianna, when I saw her, I'm like, I wonder how she know all about me, But I mean, I'm glad she spoke well of me, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't know her, But like, how does she know so well about me, But she spoke well of me, and she acted like she extra loved me or extra liked me or whatever. And then, um, Brianna seemed like mildly aggravated with me on September 17th when I, told her about the mess up with my debit card and them accidentally overcharging me, but that got straightened out. But it's like that following Monday, or was it Tuesday? No, because it was that following Tuesday morning, I think it was, because it was Monday, and that Brittany girl got very nasty with me. I'm like, this bitch doesn't even care how much younger than me she is. She's still gonna abuse and disrespect me and order me around and tell me what to do and talk to me and try to handle me a certain way. But I would be considered prejudiced if I'd be like, well, if you hate me so much, why the hell didn't you stay living in Jamaica? Why the hell you gonna come here to America and be prejudiced and hate me? And treat me like I'm unwelcome in my own country where I was born and raised. I was in this country and on this earth before you. So you don't have a right to treat me like I'm not welcome in my own country. So, even though we're both considered, of African descent, even though I'm Creole and mixed with Native American and also Cajun, I guess, Cajun French. So it's like I'm bothered by the fact that Brianna, after what she did, made me feel like just want to air out everything and expose that, but then again, I don't even feel welcome at that hotel anymore. Because then, like, Brittany was very rude to me, and Brittany turned all those people, usually they're mean at hotels, but Brittany turned all the people who were normally nice to me, Brittany turned them all against me. And, I don't even know what smear campaign she used or whatever, but she turned everybody against me. And then, she acted like she thought she was the high authority, and they elevated her to be a high authority that she didn't deserve, because she was none of the bosses or managers there. But they just put this light-skinned whore on a freaking high-ass pedestal, and she thought she was better because of her skin color. I'm like, this 2020, I thought people quit doing that, So then I'm bothered that by the time, just immediately as I sent my email to Brianna, because Brianna, gave me her business card and told me, basically, Brianna told me that, if I have anything I need or any problems or anything, just, she gave me her business card. So then, that Tuesday, Stephanie finally answered the phone, and I felt some relief, but then she acted like a jerk on the phone. And then Brianna was trying to call, Brianna had picked up the phone, and I said, I'm sorry, I can't hear you because you're on speakerphone. And she had a really rough attitude, like, that's because I'm doing something else and talking to you. And she refused to take me off a speakerphone. And Brianna, I can't believe that she had that much of a fucking attitude and treated me like a pest. And she treated me like a pest. And I emailed her telling her what Brittany did to me, and plus try to discuss the money situation. But I emailed her and told her whenever it's the right time, when you're not too busy, can we talk about this? But it's like now I'm being treated like as if I'm truly not. If the manager making me feel like I'm not welcome there, or treat me like I'm not welcome, or get an attitude, or persistently ignore and avoid me, and stuff, and I wasted my damn money to, even if it's not donated money. Some of that was some of my money from my check, and some of it was donated money that, I mean, throughout those times that I spent at that hotel. It was the new alternative from after dealing with narcissistic Dyke Mary, and narcissistic Dyke Mary from that Super Six, she hated me since day one and was abusive and mean, but she was mean to everybody. No, but except she had her gang stalking perp favorites. But I probably will never have a clear answer on whether or not I'm welcome at that hotel. I'm just bothered, and Brianna, I can tell. I might be wrong, but I can tell she looks way younger than 37, younger than me, but delusionally believes she's mature and can think use great judgment and think wisely and all that. Like as if she can make the best decisions and the best judgment, and delusionally believes she's so mature and everything like that. But I would have never I wouldn't have thought that Brianna would turn against me or betray me. And so now it's like, and Brianna ignored my 2 emails that I sent her. She ignored me on purpose, and she was extra nasty, very extra nasty on the phone for no reason. Idiots. That was a red truck gang stalking that's passing by. So it's after 2:00 in the morning, and all these trucks passing by. It's like they pass by at the same time, simultaneously, when there's no traffic, and then by the time they're by me, it's like they pass by each other at the same time. So, I can't sleep tonight, and it's like I ate healthy yesterday, and I had like severe heartburn throughout all this painful heartburn, and which I don't even get much anymore. I haven't had in a long time. All the way starting from my throat all the way down to my stomach, just bad heartburn, feeling like a volcano erupting inside of my body. And that the Chinese food in the mall, I eat that all the time. So I don't understand what it was that caused me such severe heartburn. I don't even know if it could have been the director energy weapons that caused me to experience this heartburn feeling or whatever. But I caught some people, well, when they explained themselves, they sounded like they had a damn, I didn't mention gang stalking, but they had an excuse enough that it sounded legitimate, like they legitimately weren't gang stalking. But by the time I got here, it was a red truck, and they were cutting grass and cutting weeds and using a leaf blower. And I confronted, I don't even know if I should put that video up, but I had asked them, I said, why y'all wait till nighttime to cut grass? Because they did this more than once, several times. But, they have their lies and stuff doctored up. Narcissistic abusers know how to, and gang stalking perps, they know how to make their lies and stuff sound believable. And like as if they rehearse it or something. But about 12:30, I was forced awakened. I may have gotten a little sleep, and I was forced to run to the potty spot, and I got some pee on myself, and I had to rush and run, just run, get up, wake up out of my sleep just to run. And then the moment, I thought I just had to pee, but then the moment I pulled my pants down and spread my legs, that's when the forced diarrhea came without warning. So that's just for my documentation. It came without warning, and then after that, my left side was hurting, and I tried to go back to sleep, and they force vibrated me so violently that's another reason why I'm doing this. You know, I'm just letting stuff off my chest. It's like, so I've been like, you know, at that library. I think a lot of the libraries in Pensacola don't have a problem with you sleeping. I just don't like the downtown library. You know, it's very dirty over there, and so that's why I don't like downtown, and I don't like the atmosphere. But I like it where I go at, and so they don't have a problem with me sleeping. And other people, the homeless, they sleep in the library too, but so I was able to get some sleep, and I just felt super nervous and felt like I didn't want Alex to cause another. After I just dealt with the police this past Friday, I didn't want to deal with him illegally calling the police on me unprovoked for no reason, and he plants himself on the bus on purpose when he knows I'm gonna ride it. So it's like, with the little bit of money I have left, I've been, I need to call that transportation, because I wasn't even sure. I thought I was gonna try to be brave and take the bus, but I ended up breaking down and taking a cab, and I know that adds up. I don't do this all the time, but I did, since the military buses stopped running. But they play so many games with me when I try to take that private $2.50 transportation and stuff like that. Plus, you have to do it like a day in advance, at least 1 or 2 days in advance. So, I hear dogs barking. They don't usually have dogs over here. So I'm glad I was able to, speak, get the what was nagging my conscience and bothering me. And then Brianna, me feeling bad about what she did, she ignored me, and ignored my emails, but was very nasty and rude. And I even felt like I thought she had my back. But before then, it's like, before then, during Hurricane Sally, I felt like Brittany herself made me feel like so disgusted, that made me feel like not even wanting to go back there again. But I renewed a few more days because that was all they had, So it seemed like Brittany was just there for a perp assignment, and she criminally, illegally, and undeservingly got over 40 hours that week and worked that Monday. But then that Tuesday, it seemed like Miss Stephanie was back, but the playing games and perping and stuff, So they only have like a couple of them over there that's nice now, but most people have freaking turned. That Brittany girl, really hope she fries in hell for turn, and she might be a occultic voodoo witch, or she might be into witchcraft to be evil like that. But she's another one who thinks she's so much more mature than me and stuff. And I said on Twitter, I said gang stalking perps remind me of the type of they remind me of demon possessed rats or something like that. They don't even act human. But to be mind controlled and not be able to think on your own, those are the people who are narcissistic abusers, who think they have more sense than you, or think that they're wiser or can use better judgment or smarter or more mature than you. And they're just so fucking arrogant with it, and they need to learn how to humble themselves and admit that they're not the smartest freaking people in the world. So thanks for listening to my crazy ass, and bye-bye.